Hi there, welcome back to Thrive Thursday. Now, earlier this week on Mental Health Monday, we explored some ideas, just very few ideas from Brene Brown's book, The Gifts of Imperfection. And today, I want to share 4 practical ways to begin putting some of these ideas into practice. So remember that wholehearted living isn't about being fearless or perfect. It's about making small choices that allow us to show up more authentically in our life one day at a time. So, the first thing to be aware of is to notice your inner critic. So, many of us have an inner critic. That inner critic points out our mistakes. This week, I just want you to simply notice it. So, in this upcoming week, just notice it. Whenever you hear yourself thinking, I should have done better, shoulds are an inner critic sort of language, or I'm not good enough, I just want you to pause and ask yourself, would I speak this way to someone that I care about? And if the answer is no, consider offering yourself the same kindness. So awareness is often the first step to change. So just noticing for this upcoming week. Another thing that I invite you to try when you're ready is to choose one small area this week where you intentionally allow good enough to be enough. So maybe you send the email after proofreading it once instead of 5 times. Maybe your house isn't spotless before guests arrive and you're okay with having some dishes in the sink. Maybe you complete a project without endlessly tweaking it and trying to get to perfection. Notice what happens when you allow good enough to be good enough. Allow good enough to be enough. Does the world fall apart? Or instead, do you discover that good enough often really is enough? So the third thing looks at wholehearted living. So that can grow through authentic connection. So this week, I want you to choose one safe person and let them see something genuine and authentic about you. Perhaps you admit that you're feeling overwhelmed by something, or maybe you ask for help, or you simply tell someone when you're having a tough day. Vulnerability doesn't mean sharing everything with everyone. It means allowing trusted people to know the real you. And the fourth strategy is to celebrate progress instead of perfection. So at the end of each day, you might want to check in with yourself and say, what did I do today that reflects the kind of person I am and that I want to become? Maybe you showed kindness. Maybe you took care of yourself and rested when you needed to. Maybe you set a healthy boundary. So instead of measuring your day by everything left undone, practice noticing the small moments where you aligned with your values, because those moments matter. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Wholehearted living isn't something we achieve once and for all. It's something we practice continually. Every time you choose courage over comfort, if you choose self-compassion over criticism, if you choose authenticity over pretending that you're thinking something or that you are something that you're really not, you are taking another step towards the life that Brene Brown describes. So this week, I want you to choose all of these things or one of these practices. Start with one. See what you notice. Lean into it and see what you notice. Small, consistent changes often create the greatest transformation if we do them consistently over time. All of it matters. So thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, take good care of yourself. I'll see you next week where we get back into the series that we were working on before we popped in and looked at this book. So take good care. You got this. I will see you soon.